that left-hand defense. Ito mo naman, akala ko mawawala na. When he slams it down! Alalo! Yeah! But Paulo Contreras goes all the way. Jaime throws it down with two hands.
Run. Kailangan masukli ang
Ito ng batak to end the quarter. Yes!
Nagpapatuloy ang nagbabagang aksyon sa larangan ng palakasan dito sa ating bagong tahanan ng S&A. Kaya naman tayo nagbabalik dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center para sa Season 92 ng NCAA 10 kulay, isang laban. At pagkatapos magtagumpay ng San Sebastian kontra sa LPU at ng EAC kontra sa JRU, ngayon naman magpapatuloy ang mga bakbakan dito sa araw na pwedeng tawaging Upset Tuesday sapagkat maghaharap ang defending champions Colegio de San Juan de Letran at ang still winless College of St. Benilde Blazers. This is all seen live once again on SNA, ang bagong tahanan ng palakasan ngayong araw. At syempre, this is also seen on SNA HD Sky Cable Channel 166 at via live streaming sa sports.abs-cbn.com and all over the world sa pamamagitan ng The Filipino Channel. Mabuhay Pilipinas! Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas. Kasama muli si Renren Ritualo.
Magandang hapon, Pilipinas. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Anton. Maraming salamat sa mainit na pagtanggap dito. Siyempre, sa mga fans natin nanonood, sana mag-enjoy kayo ngayong araw na to.
At syempre, Renren, napanood nga natin ang mga naganap sa ating unang dalawang laban.
Yes.
Parehong upsets, nagtagumpay ang San Sebastian. Nanalo rin ang EAC kontra sa JRU sa ating pangalawang laban.
Napakadikit ng laban yun. 0.3 seconds, hindi pa binigay yung foul, pero ang gandang laban. Maganda, may mga chances sana ng JRU, pero hindi na na-convert.
At dahil sa panalo ng dalawang kupunan na yun, nayanig na naman ang ating team standings.
Team standings natin, 5-7 ang Letran. Wala pa rin panalo ang St. Benilde. So, anong masasabi mo dito? Siyempre, gustong manalo ng St. Benilde ngayon. Of course, etong Letran din, hindi rin papatalo to kasi hinahabol nila yung fourth place. Gusto nilang makasali din sa Final Four.
Siyempre, itong Letran, nakalasap ng 5 magkasunod na pagkatalo. So gutom na rin ang koponan ni Jeff Napa na makabalik dito sa win column. Pero base sa nangyayari, Renren, nung unang naglaban ang CSB at ang Letran, dikit ang naging bakbakan. Ang pinagkaiba lang ng first round meeting at itong second round meeting ay hindi maglalaro ang foreign big man ng CSB na si Clement Luchu na naka-double-double sa kanilang unang pagharap.
Malaking bagay talaga si Lucho para sa St. Benilde. Malaking kawalan yung na-injured siya. Kasi nakita natin, nung nandun pa si Lucho, nandun yung inside presence. Nandun sila yung meron silang dominant na player. So nung nawala siya, medyo bumaba yung laro ng St. Benilde. Pero yung game nila against Letran, sobrang dikit nun. Ilang points na, 56-52 lang yung kalamangan ng Letran that time. Doon natin makikita yung kahalagaan ni Lucho sa St. Benilde.
At nakita po natin si Clement Luchu in street clothes today, still dealing with that torn hamstring as we see the numbers sa unang bakbakan sa pagitan ng CSB at ng Letran.
Yeah, although they shot poorly from the three-pointer, but itong St. Benilde led sa inside points at rebounds. You got 36 rebounds compared to 20 rebounds against Letran. Turnover points, doon nag-take advantage ang Letran. 27 points compared to 6 points lang ng St. Benilde.
Now let's go back to the last game of the College of St. Benilde Blazers kung saan nanguna para sa kanilang koponan itong second-year NCAA player na si JJ Domingo.
Well, JJ Domingo, malaking role ang binibigay nila responsibility. Itong si JJ Domingo, he can score the basket, he can run the plays. But makikita mo, he scored team-high 19 points. Yung sumunod, wala nang sumunod sa kanya na players, na teammates niya. Although he scored 19 points, nandun pa rin yung 7 turnovers. So, if he can limit to half lang, 3 turnovers fine kasi he's the point guard, he's a combo guard. He should take care of the ball more.
And JJ Domingo despite scoring a team high para sa kanyang koponan, natalo pa rin ng CSB 70-45. Actually, ang average margin of defeat nitong CSB ngayong season is -16. So, yun ang isang bagay na kailangan nilang ayusin. Ayaw nila na makatikim pa sila ng sunod-sunod na pagkatalo dito sa Season 92 ng NCAA. Ngayon naman, Renan, lumipat tayo sa kabilang panig and talk about also another struggling koponan ni Coach Jeff Napa, ang Colegio de San Juan de Letran. First 5-game losing streak sa coaching career ni Jeff Napa. Hindi sila sanay sa gantong klaseng sitwasyon. At itong si Jom Soliano, bagamat naka 10 points siya sa first quarter, medyo lumamig na in the 3 remaining quarters, scoring only 8 points for a total of 18.
Oh, malaking kawalan yun if he stops scoring kasi siya yung dominant big guy nila. Although he doesn't work so much inside, alam ko maganda yung mid-range nito. So it's really a concern if he's not gonna be consistent all throughout the game. Itong si Soliano. Pero kailangan din, if someone's not scoring or someone's not contributing, someone has to step up for the Letran Knights.
Now, focusing on the last game of Letran, alam naman natin na nangyari sa dulo, nagkagulo.
Yes.
At may 4 na players na nasuspend after the incident that happened at the end of that game. From San Beda, suspended si Junjun Bonsubre because he entered the playing court. Marco Sario and Chris Antoni de la Peña of Letran also entered the playing court, kaya suspended rin ang dalawa. At si Jeric Balanza na nag-start sa lahat ng 12 laro ng Letran, hindi rin maglalaro para sa koponan ni Jeff Napa ngayong araw.
Malaking bagay yun, wala yung isang starter ni Coach Jeff Napa. Paano sila mag-a-adjust dito against St. Benilde? Although St. Benilde really badly needs to get this win. Siyempre ayaw nilang umexit ng season, ng NCAA season na walang panalo.
Tignan natin kung sino magpapakita ng pusong palaban. Bagamat
Yes.
hindi pa nga nananalo ang CSB ngayong season at ang Letran nagnanais na makabalik sa win column despite losing 3 players. And speaking of pusong palaban, pumunta tayo kay Sarah Carlos who has our question of the day. Sarah?
Alright, speaking of our question of the day, sagutin niyo ang aming question of the day, which is sinong team ang may pusong palaban? Of course, huwag niyo kalimutan gamitan ang aming hashtag NCAA Season 92. Makikita niyo ang aming mga social media handles sa inyong mga TV screens. At kung may tanong kayo sa aming tatlo, pwede niyo rin kami i-tweet sa aming mga social media handles na makikita niyo rin, of course, sa inyong TV screen. So, for me, ang team na may pusong palaban, well, I'm gonna stick with the same answer that I had a while ago, which was the San Sebastian Stags, because they already had 4 straight wins for the second round. Grabe, ang galing naman. What do you think, Anton?
Well, Sarah, I agree with you. San Sebastian is one team na pusong palaban. At ang EAC rin, nagpakita ng pusong
Yes.
palaban dahil natalo
Tama.
nila ang streaking JRU kanina.
No, malaking bagay yung pagkapanalo ng EAC. Pero para sa akin,
Super excited nga kayo. Kanina sumisigaw kayo sa dugout.
naging ganyan ba kami?
Oo.
Pero yung sa tanong mo sa akin, kung sino yung pusong palaban, para sa akin itong St. Benilde. They always show up in the games, pero alam natin na talagang kulang sila sa tao, pero they're still here to fight for their school and for their family.
Halos lahat naman ng teams dito may pusong palaban, pero kaninong puso ang pinakamalaki at pinakamalakas, yan ang ating malalaman maya-maya lamang. Maraming salamat, Sarah Carlos. Babalikan ka namin mamaya dito sa SNA, kung saan sabay-sabay tayong sumasaludo sa pusong palaban ng lahing Pilipino. Ito po ang Season 92 ng NCAA, 10 kulay, isang laban.
College of St. Benilde Blazers. Off guard number 7, JJ Domingo. Point guard number 23, Gerard Gastor. Center number 16, Edward Dixon. Forward number 0, Yankee Haruna. And the power forward number 12, Juan Saavedra. Head coach of the Blazers, Gabby Velasco. And now the starting five for the defending champions, Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Point guard number 10, Maxur Luis. The off guard number 11, Maui Bernabe. Center number 15, Christian Malagasay. Power forward number 5, Jom Soliano. And at forward number 6, Ray Nambata. Head coach of the Knights, Jeff Napa. The referees for game number 64, Hector Villanueva. From Poland, Agnieszka Tremik. And from the Philippines,
Yan yung pong napapanood ng Season 92 ng NCAA sa bagong tahanan sa larangan ng palakasan ng S&A. Starting lineups ng dalawang kupunan at dahil sa pagkawala ni Jeric Balanza who's serving a suspension today, nag-adjust si Coach Jeff Napa. Nagbabalik sa starting five si McJor Louis. Bernabe is also starting dahil nga itong si JP Calvo suffered a concussion to his head sa kanilang huling laban. Balagasay is also back in the starting lineup kasama si Jom Soliano at si Ray Nambata. Para naman sa CSB, they have Haruna, JJ Domingo, Castor, Fon Saavedra, and Edward Dixon. Nambata missing on the first shot. JJ Domingo zumizigzag, tumira, kapos, grabs his own miss, linabas dito kay Castor. Saavedra swings into Haruna with a fake, with a drive. Yankee Haruna, kapos, tapping ka ng bola, mapupunta dito kay Nambata. Knights umaarangkada. Bernabe, binigay kay Louie, back to Bernabe.
Pansin na pansin kung anong style ang gusto gawin ni Coach Gabby Velasco itong gabing ito. Small lineup, they want to run. Kaso mahirapan sila dumipensa pag pumasok na yung mga guards or mga big men ng Letran Knights.
Well, Letran is not really one of the tallest teams dito sa NCAA. Kaya naman ang CSB can afford to go small. Just like you mentioned, Red.
CB mo ang tumalon sa jump ball, si Haruna, who plays a 3 guard.
At siya rin ang ating slam dunk champion na tinalunan si Brandon the Truth Vera. Silipin natin itong atake ni Bernabe. Maui Bernabe. Well, he has to play big, Ren, kasi nga wala ang kanilang starting point guard na si JP Calvo who's coming off the bench today. At sinabi ni Coach Jeff Napa sa akin, hindi 100% si JP.
So if you suffer the concussion, medyo matagal-tagal ka bago maka-recover doon. Feeling mo okay ka na, pero once maka-bump ka or matbangga ka, mararamdaman mo ulit yun.
Kahapon lang daw nakapractice ulit si JP Calvo. JJ Domingo grabs his own miss and scores for CSB.
Yeah, one out of 2. Itong si JJ Domingo, makikita mo, even though they're 0 of 11, itong si JJ Domingo, yung galaw niya, he's very confident.
Soliano, dinedepensa ni Dixon ng batak against JJ Domingo. Parehong lefty shooting guards. Balagasay, offensive rebound. Luib, binigay dito kay Bernabe. Back to Soliano. Soliano against Dixon. Inatrasan si Dixon. Soliano, that's a foul on Dixon.
Unang nagkita to, lamang na lamang sa rebounds ang St. Benito. Ngayon, medyo bantay yung height nila. So, who wants it more? Ang magiging istorya natin dito.
Kanino nga ang sino ang kupunan na mas may matinding pusong palaban? Yun ang ating malalaman.
Yes.
As we see JP Calvo, yes, he's in uniform but not 100%. Sinabi nga ni Jeff Napa, kahapon lang siya nakapag-ensayo ulit.
So palang batuin Anton, tinext ako ni Commissioner Robert De La Rosa at ni Coach Ato Badolato.
Oh, wow.
Nanonood sila sa atin ngayon.
Hi, Coach Ato. Yan, si Coach Ato, syempre, legendary coach, lalo na sa high school for the San Pedro Red Cubs.
He's my high school coach.
16 championships para
16 ba yun?
sa Red Cubs.
Dami, no?
Castor. Umatake, umikot, tumira. Gerard Castor in and down.
Hirap na tira yun. Actually, sa 4 shot, wala siyang makitang open teammate niya. That's why he took it upon himself.
Nambata, sinabas dito. Maui Bernabe for 3.
Ganda. Decoy. Itong si Nambata, alam natin, he's a deadly shooter pero kaya niya rin mag-create for his teammates.
Haruna, binigay kay Castor. Using the Dixon screen. Dixon dives. Natapik ang bola, nakakuha ni Nambata.
Dapat yung mga pick and roll plays na yan, dapat sinasagad mo gamitin yung screen like that. You're gonna attract that defense para magkaroon ka ng open teammate. That time yung kay Castor, tinigil niya kaagad yung pick and roll eh.
Napag-usapan nga natin, Ren, parehong kupunan struggling, and to find out how they're dealing with the struggles, punta natin si Sarah Carlos. Sarah?
Fun fact before this game gets too serious. boys natin from the CSB players ay mahilig pala maglaro ng mga computer games during this time since wala pa sila napapadamit na games. Ayon kay Carter Young, this is a way for their team to bond over all of their disappointments in life. And ayon kay Juan Saavedra, palagi na nanalo sa mga games ito sa Counter-Strike, si Dino San Juan, sa Dota si Rene Santa Maria, and of course in life daw, si Franz Pasamante. Back to you, Anton.
Oo, minsan napapadaan ako sa likod ng CSB, nakikita ko yung mga estudyante na nagpo-Pokemon Go at nakwento nga sa akin ni Christian Farito, maliban sa Dota at Counter-Strike, nagpo-Pokemon din ang mga players ng CSB. Even Macjor Luib plays Dota actually.
Oh,
from
dami
Letran.
nagkakaroon Dota eh. Even PBA players play Dota.
Si Junmar Fajardo at saka si Mark Pingris, mahilig sa Dota yan. Kasi nga, as players dealing with this type of situation, you have to find ways para hindi masyadong ma-disappoint sa sarili.
Yes.
Nabanggit nga natin, Letran not used to this type of situation. First 5-game losing streak sa coaching career ni Jeff Napa. CSB naman, 0-12 start. 7-6 ang ating talaan. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 92 dito lang sa S&A. Inyo pong napapanood ang Season 92 ng NCAA. Kasalukuyan naghaharap ang CSB at ang Letran. Dalawang point guard na kailangan talagang i-pick up ang kanilang laro para manalo ang kanilang mga koponan.
Totoo yan. Lalo na si Luib, bagong starter para kay Coach Jeff Napa. Siyempre, malaking responsibility if you're a starting point guard. Marami kang kailangan na punuan.
And they're both the team captains of their team. Actually, nakausap ko si Macjor kanina. I asked him, bakit medyo pababa ang kanyang laro this season? Sabi niya, marami daw siyang iniisip as the team captain. Hindi siya sanay. So he's trying to cope up with the challenge of being the team captain. Minsan daw, nakahiga lang siya.
Dami niya iniisip.
Dami niya iniisip. Bakit nagkakaganito yung kanilang team? Paano sila makakawala dito sa kanilang struggles sa kasulukuyan?
Well, it's very simple. If you're struggling, you just have to keep on working hard. Yung effort na binibigay mo every practice, doblehin mo yun to fight that struggle. Kasi if you can't go over the hump, all you have to do is make an extra effort.
And that time, Macjor Luib running the break nicely with Reynam Batak finishing with the left hand.
Pag isip ka kasi ng isip, lalo kang mababaon eh. I mean, if you think about it, if you have problems, if you think about those problems, lalo kang madidepress eh.
Sinabi ko nga kay Macjor, tinanong ko siya, anong ginagawa mo para at least makalimutan mo yung mga struggles ng team? Sabi niya, he hangs out with his girlfriend, lumalabas sila ng kanyang mga teammates, at nagdodota.
Yung Dota na yan ha, parang gusto ko subukan tuloy yung Dota. Bang nag-PS4 lang ako eh.
Ng Batak, tumira sa labas. Airball for Reynam Batak, who is the #1 marked man dito sa NCAA because he is the #1 scorer in the league. Ito yung magandang fast break na tinakbo ni Batak at ni Luib kanina.
That's one way to win this basketball game is to share that basketball with your teammates, like what happened there dun sa sequence na ni Luib at Reynam Batak. Don't force anything kasi dadating naman yung laro sa'yo.
San Juan umatake. Too strong ng Batak with the rebound.
Ayun na, si Calvo, pumasok na.
Oo nga.
Para sa Letran.
Pati ito, si Bong Quinto.
Impact kagad si Quito. 2 points kagad ang binigay para sa Letran Knights.
Kung may isang player na talagang kailangan mag-step up in the absence of Balanza, it's Bong Quinto.
Oo. Malaking kawalan din si Balanza para sa kanila. He's an all-around player.
Balanza averaging 7.4 points per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, and 2.8 assists per game. So gaya na sinabi mo, all around.
Yes.
Calvo, not 100%, suffered a head concussion noong Biyernes kontra sa San Beda. ng Batak, umikot, tumira, kapos. Ambot trying to grab that basketball pero may foul na tinawag.
I think for Rain of Batak, he has to move that basketball. Kasi katulad na sinabi mo kanina, he's number 1 scorer here in the NCAA. So markman na siya. He has to share that wealth with his teammates. Kailangan maging decoy muna siya, pass that basketball, move it, move without the ball. Yun ang mga kailangan niyang gawin. Not like that. Yung last play nila, he went one-on-one.
Samantala, pumasok sa laban si Jack Pampid as Calvo misses on that jumper. Labas muna si Ray ng Batak. Carlo Young, the leading scorer for CSB, is in the game, as is this guy, Christian Fajarito.
That was a nice pass, but in the store, mukhang nagkaroon sila ng eye contact ni Fajarito for that alley-oop play.
It's been upset Tuesday so far. San Sebastian winning against LPU and EAC stopping the winning streak of JRU. CSB hoping to do the same kontra dito sa defending champions.
Uy, nagkabigayan. Yung dalawa sa ilalim, Dixon, tsaka si Soliano.
Okay, dahil nagkabigayan, tumawag muna tayo ng ceasefire. Magbabalik po ang Season 92 ng NCAA dito sa S&A. Tuesday, as we see Ray ng Batak, we were talking about him earlier, Renren.
13 points against San Beda. 4 rebounds, 2 steals, but that 5 turnovers, masakit yan para sa kanya kasi alam natin, masyado siyang ngayong bola, nasa kanya lagi. So that 5 turnovers is really big for the team.
Saka Renren, yung field goal percentage niya, mababa.
Yes. Kasi nga, yun nga, yung sinabi natin kanina, too much one-on-one plays for him. I think he has to move, he has to learn to move without the ball.
Yun yung pinakamalaking challenge niya para kay Ray ng Batak. 0 for 5 so far from the field dito sa laban na to.
Wow, ito 5 attempts already.
Siya talaga yung inaasahan na mag-deliver sa puntos para sa Letran. It's going to be tough for them to win if Ray can't get his numbers. Castor, bounce pass, Christian Fajarito.
Magandang linya. I mean, itong communication nila Fajarito at Castor. That was an effortless pass by Castor to Fajarito.
And Renren, CSB has taken the lead here.
12-11.
Bong Quinto, bumikot, tumira. Saavedra with the board. Castor, umarangkada. Castor to Saavedra. Saavedra, bounce pass to Fajarito. It will stay with CSB.
First 2 quarters, CSB, lagi silang strong start. They play hard. Ang question dyan, how can they maintain that level of play going to the second half? Kasi minsan doon bumababa yung laro nila eh. Or madalas, doon bumababa yung laro nila.
Coach Jeff Napa told me something similar before the game, Renren. Sabi niya, in their 5-game losing streak, sa dulo sila kinakapos.
Who's gonna step up for them? Yun yung mga tanong minsan ng mga coaches eh. Who's gonna take out that basketball during crunch time? Kasi yung inbound play, sideline inbound, yan yung mga mabibigat na mga decision making na kailangan mong gawin sa laro. Lalo na pag mga crucial.
Nakita natin ang ating Polish referee na si Agnieszka Drabik. She's been calling several NCAA games already.
Although first time ko siyang nakita na sa game
Pati sa All-Star game, siya yung nag-officiate. Si Agnieszka from Poland.
First time ko siya nakita live. Sa TV ko lang siya nakikita. Saka sa cover, minsan hindi siya pag ako natataon, hindi siya natataon sa cover ko eh.
Okay, as a player, Renren, how does that affect you seeing a female referee officiating your game?
Well, hindi ko alam eh. Hindi pa nangyari sa akin yan. Seeing a female referee officiating the game, siguro hindi ako masyado magre-reklamo.
Because Chris Paul in the NBA made some controversial statements about a female referee. In fact, he went as far as saying she has no place in the game.
Wow. Well, if you argue with a woman, You will never win if you're a guy. So, why argue?
Quotable quotes from Renren Vitualo. If you argue with a woman, you will never win. As Carla Young backs that one home. CSB nagpapakita ng pusong palaban dito sa first quarter ng ating laro. 10 segundo nalalabi dito sa first quarter. Bong Quinto has the basketball. Bong Quinto umatake. At may foul na tinawag dito.
Yeah, it was a good foul kasi hindi pa sila sa penalty. So, ngayon pa lang pag pumaul sila ulit. Itong CSB.
And you talked about how crucial inbound plays are. Ito,
Yes.
napaka-crucial na inbound play. Binalik pa ni Coach Jeff Napa si Ray ng bata.
Oo. Situational substitution yan. They want to score talaga kasi they're down by 3.
They're gonna think that this is a fourth quarter situation right here. Ng bata, kumatake. At may foul na tinawag dito.
Now that's a bad foul. You should stay in front of him kasi we all know but Nambata was going left. So alam natin, scouting report is gonna go left. That's why Coach Gabby Velasco is frustrated with his players.
Even if it was a bad foul, hindi natin nakita nagreklamo yung mga players. Kasi si Agnieszka yung tumawag eh. Si Agnieszka yung tumawag.
Okay, sige, tama.
Ikaw, sabi mo eh. You can't argue with a woman.
Oh, hindi ka mananalo. Why bother, right?
And Reyna Batak is able to sink that free throw. Isa na lang ang kalamangan ng CSB. Young puts it up. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. Reyna Batak finally getting on the board after missing his first 5 shots. Maui Bernabe starting in the place of JP Calvo, who's not 100%. JJ Domingo nangunguna para sa CSB with 6 points. At ito yung magandang pasahan mula sa backcourt ng Letran na si Luwib at ng Batak. And we see Bong Quinto beasting in the paint. At ito yung magandang pasa na binanggit mo kanina, Renren.
Yes.
Castor to Fajarito. And the great ball movement leading to this back shot by Carlo Yang from Bacolod City. 14, CSB 13 for the defending champions Letran. Magbabalik po ang Season 92 ng NCAA dito lang sa S&A.